turn it back to 9-8, 9-4, 9-5. Live by the live rhyme, timeline forward. Trying out the figure when it became cool to not lyrically deliver. I'm giving them the shivers cause I can't be censored. Too real for labels, so what's my agenda?
Yo, hold up. Listen to the flow, man. I'm bringing it back. Y'all in the basement, man. Get with it.
Cheer, Rich, shots fired. Mugs, what up? Let me holla at him. Be on the wardrobe, mugs and dangerous. The whole world of hip-hop done changed and flipped. We don't wanna hear your lyrics, just crank that shit and forget your album. We need ringtone hits. The mind state wish I could turn it back to 9-8, 9-4, 9-5. Live by the live rhyme, timeline forward. Trying out the figure when it became cool to not lyrically deliver. I'm giving them the shivers cause I can't be censored. Too real for labels, so what's my agenda? I speak and if they follow, then I may embrace them and take them all on a hip-hop vacation. Back to a time where we partied and shit, but within the whole party it was no bullshit. Maybe just a bit when I listen to Chris. Now I'm worried all about my sis and what kind of hip-hop her mind gonna start to absorb. Cause if she cranking Soulja Boy, I'ma pull the cord.
Yo, it's sad cause now all you gotta do is snap and perform a special dance. Ain't no quality in that, and that makes a lyricist like me feel useless. Crank that little dance, why don't you crank some real music? You think I'm on that hate stuff? No, you need to wake up. There's no escape, so negotiate the paper. Only the true could do it. The other dudes is useless. I called up Rich to help with this exclusive music. We on a different level. We let a different settle. He's the young god, and I'm the flicking devil. You must be out your mind. Now you ain't got a rhyme. If you could snap and dance to sign the dotted line. We running out of time. Hip hop is fading out. While you playing, they aiming to take it out. Empty your bank accounts. Trust me, dog, the end is near. The music needs rehab like Britney Spears. Damn. That's all I'm gonna say, man. Joe Muggs, Steve Rich. Enough of the bullshit. It's for the good of the music, man. It's bigger than us. Put the beat to the side, man. Let's make this good music. This real music. Let's get it, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Rich, when you hear this, what comes to mind, man?
Yeah, like, it was just like, first, the sample, like, it was like this, Michael Jackson, Jackson 5 sample, so it was automatically, it was going to bring a lot of, passionate lyrics out. First thing I thought, is my sister, now I want to say she's 13 now. Back then she was like 6 years old. And, I was always been, I've always took pride in being a big brother.
Uh-huh.
And, I was concerned about what music she would one day listen to. And, she turned out to have a pretty good ear. And she knows what's tight, what's whack, and she knows what she enjoys.
Right.
And then on the LetsBeef side of things, it was like, man, we could squash some shit and then, move forward and make some good quality music, which, that should never be out of the, realm.
Yeah, that's bigger than whatever.
Never had it on. You know what I mean? Squash some shit and make some shit.
Yeah, that's bigger than whatever it is we was doing. The fact that the idea that Rich and Muzz can make some ill music other than diss joints to each other.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So that's what it's ultimately about is music. Like, that's why I'm a big component of, battling on beats. It's music. Like, it's not just, your audio. I mean, people need to bob their heads at some point,
But yeah, so speaking of battling on beats, so will we ever see D Rich, doing the live battler thing? But as you know, that format is acapella. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is. Unless I put some, performance type shit. But I don't know, man. Like, I've been considering this lately. I was talking it over with Deluxe, who is actually going to throw his hat into the ring, and I'll be there to support him. I'm not sure. Like, it's a real thing of nervousness and, and the stigma, that comes with, battle rapping. But it's nervousness thing, and someone will probably flip this against me in a battle in the future. But I'm saying right now. So if you say that in a battle against me, that's kind of lame.
That's corny because I know is 9 times out of 10 they're gonna be just as nervous when it's their turn.
I guess somebody listening to this right now, scribbling a verse. Oh, I'm gonna flip everything.
They writing it down right now. Motherfuckers got the notepad out right now.
But literally, it would be out of nervousness. So I admire those guys that go out there and remember all that shit and not get and not freeze up.
But let's talk about the D Rich. Let's talk about the D Rich after 5 battles, 5 live battles, and now he's been seasoned a little bit, and you know what I mean, and he knows what to expect when he steps on that big stage. Let's talk about the confident D Rich. How much damage can he do in the URL? You know what I mean, the KO, the King of the Dot, all that. How much damage can D Rich, a confident, cocky like the motherfucker we know? The young god. You feel me?
Like a 5-0 Danger Rich is much more like ridiculous than a 0-0 Danger Rich. Because at that point I'm gonna feel like as Ross said, I'm walking on air. Mm-hmm. Like, and I would be coming up with some shit. Like to kill whoever. I'm aiming for the head when you see him, go get him.
Word.
Pretty much. And if I had to take that direction, I would take the same approach as I do with my music. Try to be as professional as possible. Mm-hmm. And really go in, do my job,
Yeah, it's work. I mean, these guys are getting, 8, 10, up to 40 grand a battle.
Yeah, so a student say something, live battle would be pretty hard with a name like Danger Rich. You know how many flips you get? Everyone's already done the flips, like, to me on LetsBeef, so I already know, like people were still flipping the Danger and Mystical line, which Great White said. People were saying that in 2007 to me. The Danger Rich thing, that's cool. I've often considered changing my rap name.
It'll get old quick. You know what I mean?
But
the live crowd, that shit will get old quick. You know?
So it's like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah. It's like when people tell Arsenal he's a bus driver. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. Now what? Like,
so let me, so we got the boy Conceited. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That's LB. Yep. That's LB. I'm not gonna say LB grown, but I will say LB affiliated in some way. You know what I mean? Now let me ask you. Let's say you made it. You made something, some kind of a whatever success. Now you're on TV or whatever. Would you?
Yeah.
How would you neglect the fact that LB? You know what I mean? Does have some. You do have some history with LB. Would you act like it never happened? You know what I mean? Or would you show love? What would you do?
There's a couple people that have distanced themselves from it. Like, I won't drop any names or anything, but I've heard people that have got that post saying, "Can you please delete my account?" I don't want to be affiliated.
Nah, fuck that.
Fuck
that. We in the basement, Rich. Say names. Fuck that. We in the basement.
Homeboy D Pride. Back in the day, he used to do album covers for this.
I knew that's who you was talking about.
Apparently, I guess he got too big. It's just not something he wants exposed to the world.
I don't know if it's him or is it his manager or is it his label that's encouraging him to go like this. You know what I'm saying?
I can't blame him for that, but at the same time, what's working in rap nowadays is being yourself and being real. So that's an awkward strategy to me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right.
But me personally, I pretty much own up to everything. Like, I'm like, yeah, I was here doing this. I actually me and Conceited battled back in the day. He sent me a battle back in the day. He ended up winning, 56-44, which I don't know if anybody ever got that close to him. And at the time, I wasn't ready to be facing somebody quote unquote that good. But things could be different. You know, never know. We'll see.
All right, so let's say this. If you did become a live battler, would you recycle the bars you already used on LB?
Nah. I think every battle was it would create its own moment pretty much. And
then that's it, right?
I would add in a little freestyle on that at the same time too, just to do that. So if it was something recycled, it would probably be very rare.
Right. There you go, man. That's what I'm talking about. You feel me? Just, some real nigga shit. I don't know. Me personally, I would show love, and I actually come back. I'll start out if I got big, like sign a major record deal or something. I would start my own label, and I would come back, man, because this is some ill motherfuckers on LB. I don't give a fuck, online or not. These niggas will bite your face off, man. You feel me?
Yeah.
Straight up, man. We work hard at it. It's like homework. It's like homework, dog. When you really tuned in, when you really on your LB shit, and you really looking at the top 10 every day, and you counting your points, and you got to do your votes to get your, you know what I'm saying? Real shit.
Easy.
Real shit. We do homework. We build for real. We elevate each other for real. If anything, we conceded the courage and the fucking confidence, knowing that he came out here to LB and was undefeated. So shit, if he could do it at LB, he could do it any fucking where. If anything, we did that, my dude. You feel me? And that's just what it is. We in the basement, man. You know what I'm saying? Pretty soon we're gonna be cutting this short. Yo, Rich, you see some more questions in the chat box?
I had seen. Let's see. Pugs had a good one. It was what was Rich's biggest regret on LB?
Ooh,
which one? That's
That's
I'm gonna give y'all some shit right here.
Well,
All right.
Wow.
And some of you guys may know if you follow me in my time here. I would say when I came back in 2012, I kind of underestimated the talent that was around, and I ended up, I not adjusted my style to the newer guys, and I almost walked in with an era of disrespect, like. On the aura of disrespect, like, whatever. And I didn't really take a lot of guys seriously.
Yeah. That's how it happened.
And while I felt like I was still doing solid shit, it went over a couple people's heads. I mean, go ahead and listen to the battle I had with Crime Kills. And if you never watched The Wire, you're probably going to think I got beat alive. But if you did watch The Wire, you'll probably feel differently.
Mm-hmm.
And I was on the point where I really just don't give a fuck. Like, I don't care about, whether I win or lose it. I just want to use this theme and this verse or whatever together because he was from Baltimore. So, Baltimore's The Wire and all tied in. And I kind of came back and it was like, I don't know. I came back just to win a tournament pretty much. Mm-hmm. And, almost accomplished it though. But, I didn't. So now I'm coming back much more on the humble tip, trying to be, rather, a part of the community. Battle, some
man.
new dudes, and it's almost like with wrestling when you see like a guy that's done his that was there in the past, that was a legendary kind of guy. Then they come back, to kind of see they prove something to themselves and prove something to everyone else. Like I'm not just good for the time I was here. I'm good for the time everyone's here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Throughout time. It's timeless.
Okay. I'm already, I'm already been blessed to, have already entered the LetsBeef Hall of Fame once. Almost, it'll be twice, I'm thinking, next month with the whole track thing. Uh-huh. And why not try to go in there a third time? Just, like, man, he did so much in his next run, we got to make him a Hall of Famer again. 3-time Hall of Famer. But, I know that's a little bit unrealistic.
Yeah,
but
But if you deserve it, you deserve it, man. You know what I mean?
Appreciate it.
At the end of the day, your work is going to tell the story. The legacy you leave behind. That's another thing. You just like me and a couple of other guys I know. How do you feel about multi-accounts? How do you feel about, keep changing your name?
I've always thought that shit was suckerific.
Now, please explain to the people why you felt like that.
As far as the multi-accounts, like, I don't understand. Like, what do you need a second account for? Like, the only thing I could say, if you ever want to create a multi-account, say you're an audio guy that's a legend. That was like, hey, I want to just try to do some technical